Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to Snowrunner. So, a couple things here to get out of the way. First off, I would like to apologize for long hiatus in the last video and this one. There's just a bunch of stuff that came up in life and kind of got sidetracked, and it was just one of those things that couldn't really be helped, so kind of got put on the back burner, and yeah, so here we are. So hopefully you guys can just sort of accept that apology and move along here with me. We're going to try to get back into this probably twice a week, be my guess. I might try to work in another game or so in there. So we'll probably do it twice, maybe 3 times a week, like a Tuesday and Friday or Tuesday type of deal. We'll kind of see how that works out. And then we might flip-flop it here, you know, seeing how those sort of go and kind of work from. Yeah, so we are starting off fresh here. So I'm not restarting the game or anything like that. So yeah, don't get too scared of that. But we are starting off in Alaska. We're here in Northport, Alaska. I have finished off everything on Black River, or on Michigan. Yes, it is. Black River is the first map. So I have finished off everything in Michigan, and I mean, we are completely done. There's not a single mission left on there. Just to try to get myself back in gear, basically. It kind of shake the rust off and stuff of playing, kind of get right back into playing. I haven't even launched Snowrunner until I decided to get back into it and take off from it. So hopefully you guys are okay with that, and hopefully you guys that were with me for that ride stick around with me for this ride. Yeah, so I'm not too sure if we're going to do any of the DLC right offhand. If we do, that'll be the third video of the week. We might do that every other week or something along the lines of that, depending on how much time I have. Yeah, so we are going to start off today in Alaska. We have our Jeep right here. This is a Gladiator. Now, I did have some comments and stuff while I was sort of off YouTube and stuff, where people were sort of upset, I guess you could say, of our truck choice, and they weren't a very big fan of the mod. So I'm gonna just kind of go with what we agreed with to begin with, and the mods are perfectly acceptable. I'm not gonna have anything that's completely game breaking, but if it makes the game more fun, then that's kind of part of the game. So yeah. So far I only brought the Jeep here with us. I'll go ahead and leave the garage, and today we're going to do a couple different things here. Of course, it's not time, why wouldn't it be? Skip here to the morning, because but the first thing that I need to do is grab a couple of these watchtowers here. We're just going to make a bit of a map. Obviously, I don't know where the road goes, so I'm just going to try to follow this here. Hopefully that's a road, not a river. Maybe we can do something like that. So, yeah. So anyways, guys, if there is anything that you would like for me to do here, other than the DLC, and we'll kind of see what's what. If you have any tips or tricks, suggestions, anything like that, do drop them below. Today's episode isn't going to get too in-depth. Like I said, it's just going to be here going into these watchtowers, and then that'll kind of get us back into the groove of making videos. And maybe get you guys back into the groove of seeing my name pop back up whenever. Yeah. I don't want to talk about too much about any of the life stuff that came up. I do apologize with that, and we are slipping and sliding all over the place. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. Yeah, I am very excited to get back into this. And I didn't even think to look. I'm sure there are some chains. Yeah, there are some chains that we could put on the tires here. But I think this thing will go. Oh man, you were. Looks like I have missed that one. Okay, there's a road right there. That's fine. That is fine. So we'll go up here. We'll take this road, and then we'll go through that way. Okay, yeah. I'm kind of excited. Up around my area, we got hit with a pretty big snow/ice storm, and I had my personal truck out just kind of spinning around and playing around in the ice and snow. So this is very very up my alley, so to speak, with them. We're just gonna push it here in two-wheel drive just to see how far it actually make it. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot some of these branches tend to snag these. Nope. Tend to snag some of these trucks and stuff here. Out for that. I don't know what that little lag spike was, but hopefully the music volume and stuff isn't too loud for you guys either. I might actually turn it down here. Hopefully it's not too loud. I know previously I had it turned down a good ways, but yeah, if it is too loud for you, just let me know, and I'll try to fix it before the last video. Knock it down 2 more, hopefully. Alrighty. That opens up that one. A whole bunch of log stations. A whole bunch of log stations. A log station and a whole bunch of other places. Jeez. Okay. Go ahead and clear that route. We'll come back on here. We'll come up through here. Come back down here. That looks there, and grab some. Alright. Yeah, so I don't want to keep opening up the map. I know we sort of went over that the last time, whenever I just first started. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I went back through a couple of them old videos to sort of get a grasp of the vibe of things. Obviously, it's been a good while, so we'll see how if I can get back into that same swing of things. Thing moves very good for 2.5. But hopefully we get back into the swing of things and go from there. Yeah, so far Alaska is pretty cool. I would love the snow. Hopefully it's, well, I would imagine it's snowy all the time. I can't imagine there would it not be snowy all the time. Gas station. We'll leave this thing here in full-wheel drive. It ought to be enough for its tree or something. Oh man, yeah, that yeah, maybe we should look and see if we can get chains or anything, tires. Maybe we'll do that after we find these watchtowers or so, and go from there. We'll kick it off. Is this diff lock always in? Okay, it's always locked. Okay. Oh man, that's cool. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely look and see if we can invest in some gains. See how much time we have. So speaking of time, I'm going to try to make these episodes here about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and we'll go from there. Okay. All right, so we're not going that way. That's fine. Looks like there's a trail coming this way. Takes us. Okay, yeah. See, that sounds fantastic, actually. Now we get to do some off-roading. But yeah, so the videos I'm going to aim for about 20, 25 minutes. I'm not going to do too much editing. I'm really just going to get in here and just go straight for 25 minutes and go from there. If it's a really long video, like a really long delivery or something, then we might swap it over and some editing and stuff. Probably just the really boring parts. But yeah, I mean, I talk a lot and I can talk a lot, so you will. I'm sure they're not going to be too boring, but I hate to have a bad habit of that. But hopefully you guys just bear with me again and sort of, like I said, stick around with me and get back into this. And I hate to keep saying that, but I feel like I have to keep saying that. Put it over and it's out here. Well, kinda. This snow is really fun to play around in, though. I like playing around in it a lot more than mud and stuff on the other map. Hopefully we can stay on here for a while. I mean, I know there's a bunch of things to, a bunch of missions and stuff. That we're going to do here on Alaska. There's should be just about the same as was on Michigan, maybe even more later on, but we'll see here. I am going to stick with Alaska though until we get Alaska completely wrapped up, and then whenever Alaska is completely wrapped up here, we'll I think that was in Russia. So yeah, hopefully that's the game plan that you guys are still good for, go down with, is the one area at a time. Kind of weird that there's a tree growing right at the edge of the bridge, but that's fine. Maybe we won't. I thought maybe the bridge would be slick. It wasn't. It wasn't. Alright, so that looks like a truck. Objective. What was that? That hey, my name's Mitch. People around here say a lot of good things. We need you. Local fella named Noah left town with his family a few. They abandoned their trip. Get it to. Where's it? Oh, okay. So it just goes back. Okay, yeah, we can do this. We're not gonna do that right now, but maybe next episode. That's kind of close. All right. It definitely sounds like an interesting mission, especially to take it back where we need it. But we might actually fix that bridge up there next episode, so we can make that jaunt and maybe take this truck up this way that we're going back across the bridge. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. This road is a little bit further than what I thought it would be. A little bit longer than I thought it was. I guess not necessarily further. It's definitely a mountain road, that's for sure, with all these cutbacks. Yeah, that snow is really deep. Yeah, and I know I noticed it earlier, but I don't think I said anything. I love the way that the snow cakes to the tires. That's really cool. Yeah, that is really cool. Especially like that, like it's coated on the one side, but then the other side's not. That's really cool. Okay, so now we're back on the main road there to the port. Okay, well that's cool. So then I guess we just keep going straight and we'll go up this way to the watchtower. It's very interesting to see how these roads are, because like you can draw a straight line with the track. Like the tracked objectives or whatever you want to call them, that takes you up there, and then you wind up not even taking anywhere close to those roads because you got to go way off of them. But yeah, I don't know. It is a really fun part of the game, especially like that where you come to that bridge. Like the bridge, for example, was knocked out, so we had to come a different way to get up here. And oh, okay, so we have to go up there. Yeah, go up there, watchtower. Alright. That works for me. And that, I wonder where the detour, I guess the detour comes around this way, and then you come down. Okay, go ahead and clear the path there. I'm not doing that, because that does not sound very fun at all to me. And we'll take this route right here. We'll get just absolutely buried in the snow. Oh, indeed. Okay. Okay, well, I guess not. Alright. Yeah, I kind of want to take another truck up here to see how different it actually is. Alright, so that is the second watchtower. All we can see from up here. I'll move the microphone here a little closer. Hopefully it's not too loud now. Alright, so what does that unlock? That unlocks Rock Falls there, Stone Falls there, warehouse up here, an upgrade there. There's a truck, a Royal BM17. Yeah, I think I know what truck that is. We'll have to go. We'll look and see what truck that actually. Unlocks more to the port, or unlocks everything at the port. Oh, okay. And there's a trailer store. Right, so we have 2 more watchtowers. You know, I kind of think we should go after those. Yeah, you know, I definitely will, but yeah, alright, I know what we're going to do. We'll go down here, and we're going to grab this truck. Okay, yeah, so it looks like it's going to be one of ours. So we'll grab that truck, and then we'll pop both of them back here to the garage. Then we'll leave from the garage and come up this way and get those 2 watchtowers. Right, yes, hopefully that don't take too long here. Looks like we'll go back down the hill and then to the right. Okay. That works. Yeah, I think I do know what truck that is. I don't know how to explain it. I know I've looked at it before, but it definitely wasn't in any of the videos that I went back and kind of skimmed back through to sort of get the vibe and stuff. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. And it should be helpful. I think I've seen a lot of other people on YouTube and stuff use it. So, kind of see. So maybe we'll use that one for a good while here. Since we get it here in Alaska, we'll use it for there. I'm actually going to turn this music down a couple more notches. And hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. If it is, make sure you let me know. And we'll go from there. Yeah, this Jeep just goes, man. I'm really glad that I found it. Yeah, I am really glad that I found it. I do understand where some people might say that, like, oh, it's cheating and it kind of takes the spirit out of the game. I don't necessarily think that it's cheating. I mean, we've talked about it before. And I don't necessarily think that it's cheating. I can understand, though, where somebody would say that it is. So, if you think that it is, you know, you're where am I still? Obviously, you know, you're allowed to have that opinion, but for now we're just going to use it, you know. And actually, I think it was more along the lines of as a scout vehicle. As a scout vehicle, the mod can just kind of be whatever, but as like an actual, mission vehicle and stuff, we should probably use the in-game ones, or at least one that's not game breaking. And from what I could see, we did have a modded truck we was using a good bit, so we probably will still use that one. We'll see whenever we get there. I mean, as you can tell, this one is definitely not game breaking because we're still having the major issues and stuff here with getting stuck, but it does make it fun. Truck should be up here. Yep, and there it is. And, yep, that is the truck that I thought it was. Sweet. Okay. So now I can't jump in it. And we do have some gas, but the rest of us completely tore up. You know, we're just going to tow it out of there, but we're going to have a look here at it. Alright, so we got different engine variations. We got different gearboxes. Okay, any suspension? Okay, it does have a race suspension, and we find it here somewhere in Alaska. Okay. Alright, we got different highway tires, grain, off-road tires. Okay. And then chain tires. Alright, yeah, so we're definitely looking to get some chain tires here. Maybe those ones look pretty cool. They're on the back also. Alright. Then you got a bunch of different winches. Just spare wheel. Okay. That puts the snorkel up in case you go underwater. And it looks like we can get all of the basic... Right? Saddle, hydro... Okay, yeah. It looks like you got all the basic sort of frames. Or frame add-ons. What's that? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and recover this guy. Leave the garage here. Then we are going to go after... I don't even... Right there. What's that? What is that? Oh, it's a... Oh, okay, it's a pipeline. Okay. Yeah, okay. Then we'll go there. And I cannot imagine it's going to be that simple. But we'll try that one. Okay. So we got a trailer over there sitting for us that we can use so we don't have to buy another one. That counts, okay. Actually, we was going to look at chains tires too. That's fine. We'll put it on the big trucks. This one doesn't really have a big issue with going. It does slip and slide on the road, but that's fine. Yeah, it does slip and slide for sure. Alright. Oh. 3 roots. That's fine. We'll put 4-wheel drive, climb up right up over it. Yeah, this snow is absolute worlds better than some of those mud holes and stuff. Alright. Okay, so we can't go that way at all. There's not even a mission there. I had a mission there to move it out of the way. Okay, well that's fine. That pipe is a lot bigger than I thought it would. Alright, that's fine. We can move right along this way then. I should have knew as soon as I seen that there was a dirt path there beside of it that we had to go this way. Alright. Anywhere close. Wait, if we can't go that way... Wait, now hold on a second here. Hold on, because that doesn't even make any sense. Okay, how... oh, wait, does it... Oh, maybe we... Okay. I bet it did want us to go all the way over there, and I didn't even think to get that upgrade while we was... Okay, that... Okay. You know, is... Okay. I just... Okay. Well... now we're stuck. Okay. We'll do some winching here. Okay, well now hold on, because what can be... Huh. You know, I wonder... Okay, yeah, because that's not going to allow me to get... Does this... Okay. I wonder if I can actually drive under that pipe. That's kind of cheating, but, where I'll drive all the way around. I know it's not going to let me come through there. It's not going to let me, drive through the snow, right? We're just strategic with our winching here. Okay, so it does let me drive underneath them. Okay. but I'll have to drive all the way back this way anyway to get back onto the road. Alright, so we'll take a little bit here. We'll take a little bit here, drive back to the road. You know, put it in auto, that's fine. Alright. Okay, so now that we're here, knock the four-wheel drive off. And we probably, I'll just kick back. Never mind. Alright, so now, this should be the road. This should be the road to get me here. And I hate to keep pulling the map up. But yes, I do need to take that left. Alright. That is fine. Alright, so now, that actually, with all that waste of time in there, we might actually just have to skip the last watchtower. I don't, like I said, I don't want these videos to go too long. So with it not going too long, you know what, we'll do it. It's okay. Yeah, we can do that. That's absolutely. Oh man, that's there we go. It's always fun to see where this thing actually gets stuck on, because on some of those other videos, this thing's an absolute powerhouse, and then you get to this kind of video, and then, or you get to this kind of piece. You look at some of those other videos, this thing's an absolute powerhouse, and then you get into some spots where this thing gets stuck, and like, I just understand how most of the this way. I can completely understand how most of the other trucks would get stuck there. Like, this thing is amazing compared to some of the other ones. Right, that's fine. Yeah, this is that's a snowbank there for sure. That's crazy. Okay. Back up here in auto, speed up a little bit. You know, I love some of the mud physics on this game too. Like, it looks very I don't want to say realistic, but it's really cool just how the longer you're out playing in the mud, the more muddy the vehicle gets. Alright, so there's watchtower number 3. We'll drive while we're up here. See anything interesting from here? No. Okay. And delete all that. And then there's a drilling site right there. Okay. Then if we come back onto this road and come this way, we can take a turn right here, go straight here, we'll go straight there. We can go up that way to the other. Okay, yeah, so that does not look like it's very far at all. And we discovered another upgrade. Hopefully one of those is the raised suspension for the B-17, but I doubt it. Can't be that easy. Find radio station. Oil tank. Alright. And no. Lost tube. Hey. What kind of tube? And then the drone Hummer. Alright. We found a bunch of stuff on it. And another one. Okay. Abandoned supplies. That one sounds interesting. And another one. West Mountain Conquest. Okay. That sounds like a timed objective. Lost service. Alright. We got a whole bunch of them. Alright. Looks like it's it. Okay. Yeah. So it looks like we got a whole bunch of them to choose from that one. I wasn't paying any attention. Maybe the first one was even more. I have no idea. Yeah, I know there was a couple up in there that sounded pretty interesting. I think that, what was the one, West Mountain Conquest or something? Mountain West Conquest. I think that's a timed objective. check into some of those way later. I'm not really too worried about those. They were actually the very last thing that I did on in Montana? I can't even remember. The Black River. Michigan. Yeah, Michigan something there. Oh, yeah, it looks like we're climbing up on this thing. Oh, was on something. Okay. Either way, we got up out of it. Okay, I think this one right here. Okay, yeah, so that should be that last turn. Okay, yeah, there's a. All right, we're up here. Right up here. Alright, so that's watchtower number 4. Looks like it'd give you a good view. Oh, we actually unlocked nothing. Really? Okay, well I guess this one down here, where was it? Right there. Yeah, I guess it probably gave you most. That looks like that is what's that down there? Okay, so that's something new. We can actually come up over the mountain from the garage to that. Or we can come down this way. Frozen Lake? That looks like it. Come down this way and go that direction. Alright. But yeah, that actually looks pretty interesting. But alright guys, so that is part 1 of Alaska. So I'm just going to lump them all in here. They'll probably be in one single playlist, and then they'll be lumped into each individual areas as playlist. The part is going to keep going, so like this will be Alaska part, whatever the one was off of Michigan. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Again, if you guys have any comments, questions, or suggestions, or tips, tricks, anything like that, please do drop them down below. Again, I want to apologize for being away for so long. I hope you guys are still willing to join me on this game and willing to tag along with me as I go through it here. And this time I plan on finishing off. Yeah, guys, with all that being said, I'll see you later and catch you next.